Hey, what is going on, guys? This video today is going to be a sniping tips and tricks video. It's something I've seen requested a decent amount in my comment section, and it's just a weapon I want to bring a little more attention to for maybe the newer or not so great players. A sniper is so powerful in Fortnite, especially in the hands of a dominant player, because it's really the only weapon in the game with one-shot kill potential past, like the 5 to 10 foot one pump range. There's nothing that can turn a fight quicker, whether it be a 1v1 or a 4v4, than getting a quick one-shot snipe on someone and knocking them down, because now their team has to retreat. They have to hand them band-aids or a med kit and shields to even get them back in the fight, and you have a lot of time with a 4-on-3 or 3-on-2 advantage where they're going to be retreating and you can push forward and get the jump in the fight. So I have a few tips for you guys in this video today that I think will make you all better snipers if you pay attention and incorporate them in your game. So let's get right into it. The first tip that I'm going to be telling you guys about today is going to be a quick discussion on sensitivity. It's something I always like to start my tip videos with when I'm talking about a certain weapon or play style, because sensitivity really is very important in Fortnite. I did a full video on all of my settings, so if you want to see proof that I actually incorporate what I'm about to say, you can go to my channel and check that out. But for scope sensitivity, which is really all that matters for snipers, I like to use 0.4, and I think the sweet spot for scope sensitivity is in the 0.4 to 0.55 range. I like the much lower end of that range. Like I said, anything lower than 0.4 I think is just too slow, because sniping in this game is all about being clinical, precise, and lining up your shots. And I feel like if my sensitivity is too high, I'm not able to do that as effectively as I can do it on 0.4. It's not like Call of Duty where you're quick scoping and drag shotting. It's really about taking your time and lining up the shots. So I think a slow sensitivity is better for that. If you want something a little higher, you feel like 0.4 is too slow, like I said, really anything from 0.4 to 0.55 is good, and it's really whatever you feel comfortable with. So the first real tip of this video today, actual gameplay tip, is going to be always having your AR next to your sniper in your inventory. This is so important, and it's something I never see new players doing, and even really experienced players like myself, I struggle with this tip a lot, is switching to your AR immediately after shooting a sniper. You're seeing I'm not really doing it here, and I wish I had, because switching to your AR immediately after shooting a sniper shot can help you get a knockdown or an elimination even if you don't knock the guy down with the sniper shot. Let's say you body shot someone with 175 or 200 health. You're not going to knock them down with just one shot. So if you switch to your AR, you're going to have this guy at, 40, 50 health. You already have your crosshairs lined up. And if you make that switch right away, you'll be able to get off 1 or 2 AR shots already pre-lined up before the guy will be able to reaction build or retreat back. It's a good way to clean up a lot of body shots and turn them into knockdowns or eliminations, and I believe it's something that new players probably aren't even aware of, and if they are, definitely don't incorporate it into their sniping game enough. The next tip that we're going to discuss in this video is the idea of ghost peeking, which is incredibly important. So if you don't know what that is, or you don't have a great understanding, you're going to want to pay close attention to this section of the video. Ghost peeking is basically the act of being able to line up shots from your building without exposing any part of your body to any enemy snipers or just in general players that may be aiming down at you. How you're able to accomplish this is by using the cracks in the materials in your building and also the transparent sections in the materials in your building to take your time, line up your shot, hard scope it away, and then whenever you think you have the shot lined up and your enemy stop moving, you quickly peek out of your base and take the shot. And what this does is, like I said, it gives you the ability to have all the time in the world to line up your shot, make sure your opponent has stopped moving and is going to be an easy target for you, and then you peek out for literally only a millisecond, shoot your shot, and retreat immediately back inside the safety and comfort of your base. This makes you virtually impossible to hit, gives you way more time to line up your shot, and is really the best way to win sniper on sniper battles, when both of you guys are like 150 meters away trying to land shots on each other's head. Unfortunately, I'm not doing it in the gameplay right now, but I think I'm about to here in about a minute or two, so I'll bring your attention to it because it's kind of hard to explain only with words and not gameplay. But when I bring your attention to it, pay close attention, because if you can master ghost peeking, your sniper game will improve so much. You'll land more shots, and maybe even most importantly, you'll get hit a lot less. Speaking of getting hit a lot less, I want to bring up the idea of not over peeking, and that kind of ties into ghost peeking, but it's a little different, so we'll have our own discussion on this. Over peeking, I mentioned in my solo video, is one of the biggest mistakes that new or not so great players make. Peeking is the art of just basically exposing only your head out of your building, and it's a lot better than exposing your whole body, but even over peeking, if it's only the top of your head, is basically putting a bullseye on you to get sniped. And since you're only exposing your head, well then it doesn't matter if you have 100 health, 100 shield, if they shoot a bolt action sniper at your head, you're going down or getting eliminated. So you want to make sure to always be moving when engaging in sniper battles, and make sure you do not over peek. Even if ghost peeking is something that you don't love doing, you never want to be lining your shots up outside of your base, because it's going to give people so much time to line up shots on you. And that is the easiest way to die in a sniper battle, overexposing yourself. So keep moving. When you crouch up to take your shot, do it in different areas. Make sure sometimes you're peeking up from the left, sometimes you're peeking up from the right. And right here, quick side note, this is an example of ghost peeking. As you see, I'm using the transparent part of the metal to line up the shot. I peek for about half a second, and you saw even though I missed that shot, I have basically no chance to be shot, and I'm able to line up these shots with a lot of time in between them. So yeah, ghost peeking, not over peeking, staying moving at all times you're in any kind of sniping altercation. If you follow those 3 tips, you will be almost impossible to hit in sniper battles, and therefore much more likely to win them. So the final tip I have for you guys today may sound like a basic one, but it is really, really important at the end of the day, and it's something a lot of new players aren't really comfortable with. The idea of accounting for movement and distance when shooting sniper shots. If you come from games like Halo, or more specifically Call of Duty, the sniping mechanics in Fortnite are so much different. You basically have to account for travel time when shooting all of your shots. And that's why I say a good tip for new players is pretty much none of your sniper shots are ever going to be the same. Shooting at someone from 150 meters away while moving is so much different than shooting someone who's 90 meters away while not moving. And this is going to take really just tons of practice to get down. You can't be discouraged by being bad at sniping early. That's something that I see a lot of people have problems with. Sniping is way harder in this game than it is in Call of Duty, so they miss their first 3 or 4 shots and they never want to pick the weapon up again. But it's so dangerous. It's so good in late game situations when everyone's built into a 1-by-1, specifically at the end of solo games, that if you're not at least decent with a sniper, you're gonna really struggle in certain situations in Fortnite, and I don't want to see my subscribers doing that. So get out there, practice, use the tips I've showed you in this video today, and I truly believe, although aim is a big factor in sniping, and you're not going to be able to turn from a bad sniper to a great sniper just by watching this video, I believe if you take these tips, you'll be able to make a significant improvement on your sniping game. So leave a like, leave a comment, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.